Hi guys, my name is Panther Grasser. I'm a lieutenant here with Palisade Fire Department, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors. So to start, I want to talk about smoke alarms. In fires in homes, the risk of death is reduced by 1/2 in any home that has functioning smoke alarms. This means that they're being tested regularly and they are operating as needed. So to start, I want to mention smoke alarms do just that. They detect smoke and not fires. So with that, smoke rises, and that is why we place smoke detectors on the ceilings. You want them as high up on the ceiling as you can. So where do you put them? You want to put them in every single bedroom, and you want to put them outside living spaces. So that means in a hallway, approximately 15 feet from any of the doorways. You also want them on every floor. So if you have 2 levels or 3, you want them on every floor. You also want them in the basement, and it's particularly important to have them in the basement because there are a majority of home fires that can start in a basement due to different electrical and gas causes. So those are the main areas that you want to have them. Now there's a couple different types of smoke detectors. You have battery operated, which is what most people own in their homes, where you have a single battery that needs to be replaced approximately once a year. The best way to remember this is whenever you move your clocks for spring forward or fall back, just replace the batteries in your smoke detectors. Make sure you're testing them at least weekly or at the most monthly to make sure they're operating accordingly. There's also interconnected and wired smoke detectors. If you're going to go with a wired smoke detector, make sure that you're having it installed by a professional electrician or someone that is certified to do the job. With those, once one alarm goes off, all the alarms go off. There are also options for wireless smoke detectors that are all operating under the same wireless connection, and then they'll all go off the same way. So make sure that you're following your manufacturer's instructions on your smoke alarms. Some of them are dated for 10 years. Some of them are less and some of them are more. So you want to make sure that you're operating with that. One of the ways to tell if your smoke detector just needs batteries replaced is it will beep intermittently. It might beep once every 30 seconds, and it'll do it every 30 seconds for a minimum of 7 days. So check with that. If your detector is going off continuously, that means that there was smoke detected. You'll want to evacuate your home, call 911 or the fire department, and get it checked out. If you still need assistance, just make sure you contact your local fire department and they can come help you with anything that you might need. For carbon monoxide detectors, this is more important, where you want to make sure that you have them about the same stipulations as in your home, hallways, bedrooms, 15 feet. However, you want them lower. Carbon monoxide is what's called the silent killer. It's odorless, it's tasteless, and it does not have a color. If you're asleep, you will not ever notice the effects before it can potentially kill you. So, carbon monoxide detectors, you should place them about knee length or knee height on the ground on the walls. That way they're not being kicked. If you have young kids or animals, they're not being constantly pulled or played with. And you want to check them regularly as well. You want to replace the batteries the same as you would a smoke detector, and make sure that you test it regularly. If you do have an interconnected garage to your home, make sure that you have a carbon monoxide detector about 10 feet away from the door. This ensures that if there is carbon monoxide coming from garages, which is very common, that it will get detected before it reaches the rest of the home. With that, some things to consider with carbon monoxide is to not leave a car running in your garage with all doors closed. That is very high chances of carbon monoxide poisoning. You also don't want to use a gas stove or range to heat your home with the oven or using an open range. And you also don't want to grill indoors, whether it's cold and you just want to use it in your garage. Those significantly increase the chances of carbon monoxide poisoning. So with carbon monoxide poisoning, some signs and symptoms that you might be affected without the alarm going off is that you have dizziness, you have headache, you have fatigue, there's confusion, you're kind of disoriented. Those are all signs and symptoms. So if your carbon monoxide alarm is going off, it continuously beeps, 4 beeps, breaks, and 4 beeps. So we want to clear the area immediately, call 911, and get outside to a well-ventilated area. If you are unable to get outdoors for any reason, please make sure that you open as many windows as you can and start ventilating the area so that you do not receive the carbon monoxide poisoning. Finally, there is a combination of a smoke detector and carbon monoxide alarm. These ones operate the same as a smoke alarm, preferably, so you'll follow the instructions for that. With both of these types of detectors, make sure you're following the manufacturer's instructions for cleaning and operating and any chances that it might be malfunctioning. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact your local fire department, whether it's in Junction, Fruita, or out of state, or here at Palisade. Again, we appreciate everything that you do for us, and if we can ever help, let us know. Thank you.